Well, a very good evening or morning or afternoon to each one of you there. And I have been pleased with some of the work that you have done. At least there was some work that was done and it's kept some of you busy. And we are tailoring each one of the modules as we go along, which means that your feedback for this module will change the next module and subsequent modules. So remember to give all your feedback, and some surveys will be taken. I realize some of the feedback that we got already originally was there was just too much work for some of you. So that was good comments, and we will continue to tailor them and make them to the point and succinct. Remember that whatever data we're gathering here will determine some of the design that we will have for our future Bible school courses. This course 7 is just a test course. But of course, for those of you who do well, we definitely will credit, and those of you who participate, we will make sure that we credit your participation for future credits that we build up in the Logos Bible School. Among some of the work that we have received, we have here one from Chad Dalton, and he has presented some good arguments in regard to the case of issues on ethics, honesty and integrity, that he has presented quite well written form. Well done, Chad. And some of you others pushing along fine, which is good. And we have another 9 more modules to go, and here on this model, as we look at some of the students wrestling with Bible concepts and principles, most of you in honesty, integrity, in this case of 1 Samuel 2 and 1 Samuel 8, did not however cover some of the main issues. And one of the main issue was in regard to Samuel and not in regard to Eli. Eli and his sons were obviously all wrong. Eli was wrong, he was rebuked by God. His sons were sinning, obviously they were also wrong. So there was no struggle in ethics. It was clear that they were just outside the area of wrong. The ethical question that we want to consider is Samuel's case. Samuel did appoint his sons. His sons were not honest, but Samuel himself was an honest man, an honest prophet who lived a life of integrity and honesty. So the ethical question here is, should Samuel have appointed his son? We can answer also the question, why did Samuel appoint his son? And that was why 1 Samuel 2 was given, so that we could trace a history of how he was brought up. The examples he was shown was also only that of Eli, which was not the best example. So we could surmise some reasons why Samuel did what he did. That didn't sort of justify him in that sense. But we need to consider the fact is that when Samuel appointed his sons might have been honest and people of integrity. In other words, they did not become dishonest until after they attained the position. If that was the assumption, then of course Samuel's appointment, he wouldn't know. But still, it does show that he did not have enough discernment in that appointment. Additionally, there is the other question of, should he have appointed his sons? Isn't that some self-interest there and some sort of family thing or dynasty going on? So these are the ethical questions that we would like you to think about and perhaps discuss on the board or discuss with one another. These are where we wrestle with real ethical issues. And so there's another ethical issue that we have just pointed out on whether he should have just appointed non-family members. Wouldn't that have been better? But then at the same time, what happened if he really had one or two sons who were highly qualified. So whatever the system that was used should be a very system of meritocracy that would let the best man win. And in regard to Samuel's sons and their dishonesty, there is this question of, should Samuel have taken action before the people started reporting to him, or before the incident, as we saw in 1 Samuel 8, the people were so fed up with all the dishonesty that was occurring under Samuel's son who were appointed as judges, such that they wanted another king. They wanted a king rather. They had no king yet. They wanted to be like all the other nations, which in itself was wrong and not in the timing of God. So one wrong led to another. Two wrongs do not make a right, of course. And so there was this question of Samuel's sons being dishonest judges. Should Samuel have taken action? What action should Samuel have taken? So these are all considerations of honesty and integrity in this cause. We are grateful and we are glad that many of you have taken the time to participate. And those of you who have completed, thank you. And we look forward to the next course where we will present that with you. But wrestle through these questions on Samuel, and should he or should he not have appointed his sons, barring the fact of what the effect was in his family. Should he remain disinterested and let a third party appoint? And secondly, what should he have taken? Or should he wait until the bad reports come? And all these other considerations that need to be taken. And so we'll see you again in the next module, and we continue to pray for you. Thank you for participating again. We hope more of you will join the discussions and do feedback to us. Your feedback, all your difficulties, all your experiences are what we want, not just the completion of the course. We're interested in all that you have experienced. Good, bad, medium, or not sure what to say, and whatever, everything plays a role in this collection of data in our research on this course. Thank you, and God bless each one of you. Amen.